The HeartMath Institute's Global Coherence Initiative uses scientific technology to perceive electromagnetic changes in the Earth's ionosphere that are coherent with global human consciousness. Because the human heart produces electromagnetic energies and even more powerful subtle energies, millions or even billions of human hearts experiencing profound emotions due to global coherence initiatives or global events will cause measurable changes in the Earth's ionosphere to appear. These changes will prove to science and the world the power of human emotions on a global and cosmic scale.
Our researchers and a team that they've assembled are building what's called the Global Coherence Monitoring System. This is a system that's being made up of very sensitive sensors that measure changes in the Earth's ionosphere. The ionosphere is the Earth's protective layer around the Earth. And these sensors can measure very subtle changes in the ionosphere. The goal is, over the next 2 to 3 years, maybe a little longer depending on how fast the project moves, is we want to put between 50 and 100 of these sensors around the globe, have them all network back to a central location, and be able to get a complete picture of the ionosphere 24/7. Our belief is that when there are large numbers of people feeling similar emotions, mass emotional output, that could be detectable in the ionosphere. We know from other research like Dr. Roger Nelson and the Global Consciousness Project using random number generators, showing changes in these random number generators when there's strong emotionality occurring in the world, like at 9/11. There's other indicators that show that there are possible measurable changes that occur when large numbers of people are feeling something. We want to conduct experiments on the effect of positive emotional states being generated by large numbers of people on the Earth itself. In a sense, sort of metaphorically, what we're attempting to do is to measure the brain waves and heart rhythms of the planet itself.
By engaging our consciousness collectively into the global media and buying into the violence and the fear and all the sensationalism, collectively with 6 billion minds on the planet, we are transmitting consciousness and reinforcing that delusion. We're giving it more energy. We're telling it to maintain itself. And possibly, scientific researchers are finding that our consciousness is actually cooperatively responsible for all this, because consciousness is far more powerful than we can even imagine.
The best example I see to explain it is like the movie Catch Me If You Can, where Leonardo DiCaprio hides himself around 10 beautiful girls, and the cops are all looking at the beautiful girls, and so he gets to sneak by, and that's kind of, we're completely being distracted while these other agendas are going on. And also it's putting us down constantly. It's saying, I'm better than you, and just a lot of biasness as well. And it's kind of sad that we're giving a lot of our time to watching TV and, speaking as opposed to action and being the change out in the world. Because the TV is always going to, report about, celebrities and what's going on in Hollywood and news, which is, only 2% of the world is really negative. And they're just focusing and amplifying on that, so it makes it worse than it actually is. And particularly if we know our thoughts create reality, if you have millions of people seeing these images, what's it doing to our world and our psyche on a collective level?
You asked the bigger field of the question, and it feeds you the answer.
Absolutely, absolutely. But the question should be very precise. You can't answer questions, what does it mean universe? Right. What does it mean God? It will be no answer. But if you give precise question, then you will get precise answer. And then if you operate in some area, then situation will give you what you want by itself.
Through the practice of meditation, prayer, and insight, we can expand our minds and consciousness into the 9 levels of the universal field of the angelic kingdoms of God. The fields contain all knowledge, all memories, and all possibilities. All we have to do is access them with our minds. They have always been there to serve humanity and the universal knowledge and presence. Science is telling us that the 9-dimensional fields are perceptible to the mathematics of string theory. Science now realizes that there is a creative force in the universe that is intelligent, that it responds to our questions. It gives us creativity and insight as its intelligent answer. With these gifts that enter the mind, body, and soul, we can transform our world. With this new understanding of physics and consciousness, we can revolutionize our understanding of God. We don't have to forget what we already know and what we have learned from the past about God, but we do have to move forward and partake of what we don't know and learn more. If more of us can create an intelligent dialogue with the conscious universe, we might see more genius-level solutions to disease, suffering, war, architecture, banking, and global politics. We might even be able to conquer the limitations of fossil fuels, global climate change, and the ecology. If we can discover anti-gravity and the secret to limitless zero-point energy, we might see a golden space age where we will look back at our old ideas and wonder why it took us so long to build a global space presence and enter the galactic community of life beyond Earth. From there, the conversation can conquer the galaxy and beyond.